the numbers are in their hundreds. We're not talking about thousands that have registered new. We have a lot of people who would have been living in the region that have already been registered, but if you were to include, we're looking now and updating the figures even from yesterday, if you're to include the UAE and then the wider Gulf region, including Israel and other areas, it could be up to 22,000 people, so the figure 20,000 could be as high as 22,000. But of course, I'm encouraging people to register so we can get that absolute and clear picture. Our team here in Ireland is working around the clock to make sure we can answer calls and respond to calls. But again, those figures are in the hundreds as opposed to thousands, and I'm confident that anybody that is reaching out, we're able to respond to them and provide them with the information that they need. At the moment, it has not been possible to provide evacuation plans for people, and that's quite simply the case. Airspace has been closed, airlines have not been operating until today, and so the focus and priority now is to continue to engage directly with the airlines and the airports to make sure that if there are flight paths opening up, that we are very much engaged with them in getting Irish citizens on those. The advice from Ireland and from the Irish government for people to remain where they are and to stay sheltered is the advice that has been given to every person within the region. This is the advice that has been clearly iterated by the authorities in the UAE, and just yesterday I spoke to the Foreign Minister, thanked them for what they are doing, thanked them for the fact that they are minding and supporting so many of our citizens, but obviously asked to be kept updated if that advice were to change. So the advice that the Irish government is providing to Irish citizens is the exact same as the advice that every other country and every other government is providing, because of the insecure and the uncertain nature of what is happening at the moment. I do know and I appreciate that there are some people that are looking to travel on land to other countries, for example, like Oman, and we are assessing at the moment how safe that is. It is very difficult to encourage people to travel what may be an 8 or 9 hour journey where things are evolving so quickly, but of course we are keeping all of this under consideration. We're engaging with our UK and our European colleagues to see, is this a possible option for us for evacuation? But of course as well, if airlines are able to travel, even if it's a small number of flights, we are talking directly to the airlines and to those airports to see how we can assist our citizens in that regard. I've spoken to our Chief of Staff this morning a number of times, and I'm speaking to him quite regularly. All of our troops are safe. We know that the situation overnight has escalated in Lebanon. We know that there have been significant strikes both by Hezbollah but also Israel. What I'm informed of is that our troops will be staying there for the moment. That is the intention, that throughout this they will stay there, they are sheltered and they are safe. Any decisions that are taken will be in close cooperation with UNIFIL, and the decision to make any changes to our battalion or to any other battalion that is there will have to be done in consideration with what's happening in the region. We don't want our troops to be put in more danger potentially by moving from when they are. So we will keep, and I will keep in close contact with our chief, but it's important to say that all of our troops are safe and accounted for, and we'll continue to monitor the situation.